It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go from Arrowhead. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ripley! 80!
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Isaiah Pacheco.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Yellow! Hey, 15, 15. Let's go, blue, 80. Strike!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Intended for
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This one, a deep shot. He is going to have a Chiefs first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First down.
Yellow!
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Isaiah
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yellow! Side!
Mahomes now to throw again. Working the right side. Taken in by Rush. Pick up the 14 as he takes it to the 14 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Tyson there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
By Kyle Van Noy.
Gets him for a loss of 4.
Yellow!
Set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. There's Travis Kelce. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
For the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Buster's kick is good. And the Chiefs are up to an early 3-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first
Hey,
and 10.
report. 180. Sit up.
Jackson missed a designed run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
180.
Brought down
Lost
behind
one
the
on the last
What is
possession.
it?
So it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the 31-yard
First
line.
throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Namde Matabike, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
15.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8.
Attack,
Brings
attack.
up third and 9.
Yellow. Hey, 15. 180. Hey, Riblet.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on fourth and 1?
Down and 1.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. A bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. We'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
Already.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
What is it? Tonight. 180. What is it? Tonight.
Throwing Jackson. It's a short one caught by Andrews. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Second down. Jackson exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
Jackson.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So after one, 6-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for first and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
A gain of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 46. Here's second and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8.
Sit hot! Go ahead. Sit hot!
On play action, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got answers. He's trying to move. It's a first and 10.
Baltimore, first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Ravens first down.
Jackson. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession.
Recovered by the offense.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
18 more yards.
Now it is first and goal.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Henry. Trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. I'll pick up the
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. He'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
For Baltimore.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time.
Second down.
It'll bring up second down.
Yellow.
Patrick to throw. Downfield, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
15.
That's good
Yellow.
for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, it's Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
13 yards on the
Yellow,
play.
go going.
And a Kansas
Yellow.
City Chiefs.
First
First
down.
down.
A first down throw for Mahomes. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this.
Come back. Yellow. Hey, Ripless. There's a blue lady. Fight down these two. What's that?
Mahomes now on second down. Into the hands of Juju. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
That's
Now the
another
Ravens
Kansas
use their
City
first timeout.
Chiefs.
They'll be disappointed
down.
there after giving up the first
and 10
down.
at the 36-yard line.
15. Fight down these. What's that?
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray.
Complete to Noah Gray.
Right, so anytime you're facing the blitz,
A
the best
7-yard
thing you can
pickup
do as an offense is
brings up
just get
second
the ball
and 3
out of your hand. Get
at
into
the
the hands of
Ravens'
receiver,
29-yard
run after
line.
catch.
15.
In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one incomplete. Good job.
Incomplete.
Textbook there,
Intended for
separating the
Juju
man from the
Smith-Schuster.
ball. And it'll bring up
15.
Brings
third
up
down.
third down
Yellow.
and 3 yards
What's
to
that?
go.
Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there,
Intended
making
for
things
Juju
difficult
Smith-Schuster.
defensively. It'll
Sets
set up
up fourth
a fourth
down.
down. Harrison Butker now
Butker
for the
on
field
for the
goal.
field goal.
This will
A
be a 46-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game,
His
as
kick
this one is also good. And the
Makes the
Chiefs get
score.
3 here
Chiefs
late in the
9,
first half
Ravens
to take
6.
the lead.
So anytime an
Harrison
offense
Butker
comes
to
off
kick
the
off
field
for
after
Kansas
settling
City.
for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something
The Ravens
positive to
take
move
over
the ball.
first and
But
10
at the same time,
at their
how are
own
we going to be able to
35-yard
finish
line.
these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Hot. 180. Hey, middle. What shot?
They'll start out on the ground. Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this and fought through that first contact. They'll bring up second down.
A gain of a
Hey,
yard.
hey.
Brings up second and
The
9.
shotgun, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing incomplete. Here's a third down and 4. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go.
There's
Let's
a
go.
third down and 4.
Get out. 180. 180. Go.
Jackson now. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Jackson's pass.
And he's going to get
Complete
awfully
to
close to
number
the first
7,
down marker,
Rashad
but
Bateman.
appears just to be a few inches short.
It's fourth down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is out there, 4th and inches.
Alpha, sit on. What up?
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He's going to have the Ravens first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
A little bit of a
First
risky
and 10 at the
decision for some,
42-yard
Mike, but
line.
frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And now we get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of the second quarter.
At the Chiefs'
180.
34-yard line.
Go. Sit hot. 180. Hey, middle. Alpha.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
For a Baltimore first
There's this
down.
misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Yellow! Let's go, 180!
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Harrison Butker.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Hey, report. 180. Sit on.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Henry hit the ball completely. How about that? The quarterback able to spot the ball on the ground, gets on it, and keeps it for the offense.
Recovered by the offense.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession. You know, this head Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is third and long.
180. 180. Sit on. Middle. 180. Sit on.
Play action now. Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot. Hopkins. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
The Baltimore
A big
down.
play and a much-needed one as well.
52 yards.
52 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Come on, ready?
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
180.
Now, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown. All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
Hero 15! Yellow!
Play action here. Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
For Xavier Worthy.
Try again.
Incomplete.
It's second and 10.
Marlon Humphrey
Yellow.
on the coverage.
They go play action with Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action
down
pass, Mike, is that you can
10.
slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, That ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Where's that?
On fourth down, they snap it to Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Kansas City
Chiefs.
First
down.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Yellow, yellow.
At the
15-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Short pass, taken in by Kelsey. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it, as you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6. It starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, we finish any of these drives. Now they finally do. We can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Hey! What is it? Get on! Get on!
On first and 10, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And he'll set up second down.
Get on! Cut!
On play action, here's Jackson. On the run to the right. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds. Third and 10.
Alpha, sit on! 180! 180! Report!
From the gun, Jackson. To the sideline. Nice job. They pulled that one in, but that is still well short of a first down.
A gain of 6
So barring an
yards.
aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Whoever's up when it cuts out, if it cuts out again, wins the game. Just like that. It's hard to have to restart.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for New
Mike
England.
Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Denver. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye is J.K. Dobbins. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that
14
one.
yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Now Dobbins. This time they're ready for him.
Here we go again.
The last snap, not this
Jones
one.
on the
They
tackle.
stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 42-yard
Play action
line.
now. It's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up third
down.
and 5.
They need 5.
Almost set.
Throwing is Nix. Complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Broncos first
A
down.
big-time play for the
First and 10
Broncos.
at the 22-yard
And even
line.
30 yards.
Almost set.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his
3.
safety position,
Brings up
filling his
second
run
and
gap
7
assignment.
at the 19-yard
Keeps this to a
line.
modest gain at best.
2nd and 7.
Captain. Almost set.
To throw is Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Almost set.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
Nick's gonna throw for it. And he's in. Portland Sutton. Down Denver.
You know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Crazy.
First play, and May goes to the air. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll go play action with May. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route,
The
Mike, and then
Patriots
a
will
beautiful
line up for
throw.
a
The
two-point
accuracy
conversion.
of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied.
On
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive starts on the left, and this is Harvey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the 29. Here's second down
Olay,
and 5.
olay, olay.
Back to throw is Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up third down
Pre-snap,
and
the quarterback
5.
really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Third and 5.
Joe. Oh, my son.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
Hey, we're good.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate
fourth
a
down.
call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out.
Result
They
of the
turn
play
it over
is a
on
turnover
down.
on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And